What's up, guys? Teddy over here at EKG. Kind of wanted to give you an overview of the complete shit show we have had this week. So, nothing's great, and nothing has gone according to plan at all. And by I mean according to plan, I mean that plan. All the stars on there, all the important needs to get done. We roughly have a little less than a month, by 2 days right now, to get ready for Vernal, which is May 2nd again. Stressing out, yes. Are we going to get there? Yes. Do I know when? No. So that's a yes, yes, no answer. I might have said 3 yeses, I'm sorry. Anyways. So, first things first, to get things started, fought the front end, turn it apart. I was going to try to reuse the misalignment spacers, but we're going to have to get some new ones cut. So if we go to the front, if we go right here, these lower unit balls is one of our biggest fights right now. I'm trying to get this one out still. I don't have a torch here. My dad's got a torch, so we got to bring that over here. As you can see, I've been hitting it on this side. The snap ring's out. I've been hitting it here. BFH right here. This is a 4-pounder, by the way, so it's a BFH. And snap ring's out, and it's not moving. So, it doesn't help that my impact died as well. So I have a ball joint press here, and it's irrelevant to even use it because my impact's dead. So, yeah. The other side's out because that was well lubed because the shock blown out and everything, all the oil went inside all that stuff, and it was just lubed up from the beginning, so that just came out really easy. This one's fighting me. Everything on this front end has actually been fighting me, not gonna lie. Like I was telling you, I was trying to reuse misalignment spacers because they're expensive, and I'm kind of balling on a budget, and I was hoping I could reuse them because they weren't exactly blown out. Just the balls and the cups and everything else like that, and the heim joints and uniballs. Well, they kind of said a big ol' FU to me, and all of them got destroyed pretty much. So, reason why we got to get custom ones of these is because these are cut to a specific length, sorry. And with that being said, we have to get them cut. And then also, I've never seen this happen before. Like I said in the last, you'll see it here soon, I think. I didn't build this front kit. And so everything's kind of new to me on this one. We thought that these were going to be standard parts in this lower control arm, but they're not. We had to take the uniballs that we got for this to a machine shop and get them cut a 1/16 of an inch taken off of them. Don't know why. I'm just going to accept it. It's just another day that we have to wait for more parts because it's been more of a parts waiting deal on us than anything else. So, in terms of that, that's what we got going on for the front end. So hopefully mid next week we might have this truck back on the ground instead of waiting about 2 weeks. That's been how long it's been. So other than that, we got new uniballs up in here, new heim joints up in there. They're just dirty because my hands are greasy. Sorry, the lighting is not that great. I was able to reuse the misalignments for those, and reuse the misalignments for the steering links on those. Come over here. You can see, like I said, this one's out, and it was well lubed because this shock was blown. So it's been one thing after another, including the last thing that you guys might have saw with the wheel when I was trying to start all this. Yeah. It's more of a head shaker than anything. A lot of things on this I've never ran into before right now, currently. And it always happens during crunch time. So, on to things that we're fixing, replacing, and then also upgrading. I had an IAC issue with the truck. My vacuum booster was blown out. causing my iac to stay up when it needed to go down, aka vacuum leak. So got rid of that, ditched that. So we decided to go with a Motion Raceworks full manual brake setup. This uses a strange Mopar master cylinder. We're gonna go ahead and give this a shot and see what happens. Like I've told you guys before, I'm balling on a budget, so I can't afford CNCs or Willwoods because those are $200 a pop per, and then I gotta do a lot of custom fabrication. This is a plug and play bolt-on unit, and it was $200 for the whole thing. So, and then we also had to wait a week to get new brake lines made for the pickup to just kind of redo some of the stuff that acquired for this master cylinder. Those are finally on. Other than that, my dad's fixing, sorry, it's been a long week. We had a fan issue and we only had 2 relays before. My dad's going up to 3 relays, like a stock. I can't do my 3s. Sorry. We're going to 3 relays because that's how a stock GM is with a fan. We'll show you right here. So he's basically trying to find the wires that go to the old relays so we can plug them into these new relays. And so we're not getting the ground side too hot. What we think's going on is the ground's backfeeding, causing a lot of heat, which is ultimately causing it to get burned up and not get a connection anymore. So hopefully that fixes our issue. We're pretty sure it will. So with that being said, that's getting done. Oh, and then the other thing, this looks hella cool. So the truck is themed, as I should say, off the 90s. We managed to scoop up these here in town. And I really honestly love the look because it kind of gives the old school Dale White vibes. It gives the old school Jimmy Johnson vibes. It gives the old school Arnold vibes with Larry Ragland driving it. Yeah, Larry Ragland, sorry. And that's kind of just what I'm going for. I love the old Class 8s from back in the day, and this is just kind of my own Class 8, even though it's not a Class 8, it's a 1450 and it's not a full frame truck. And then also we had to put these in because per rules from last year, these are amber. Per rules, they want you to run amber lights because you can see them through the dust. It's more of a safety concern than anything else, especially if someone is in front of you or you are behind somebody, so they know that you're there. It prevents just nerfing and everything else like that, or damage to somebody else, or just if somebody's on the side of the course trying to change a tire or anything else like that, or they're just broke down, they can see where you are if there's a big dust pile. So we just went ahead and put these on, and the truck just looks cool with them too, not gonna lie. So went ahead and do this. My dad's wiring these up as well. We're gonna have a toggle switch for all 4, or we're gonna have a momentary switch for just 2. It kind of just depends on what we need to do and how we need to do it at that time when the race comes. So we'll just see what happens there, but those will get wired up. And then we're also fixing some of the fiberglass stuff. We needed to cut off. So this is one of the old mounts here. We're cutting these off completely. I'll grind all this down. It's just been a long week and a long day. And we're gonna go to some new ones. These will be the new ones here. And the reason why is because this is, I believe, I wanna say this is 1/4 inch thick. This is pretty much a 1/16 inch thick. So it allows a nutsert to actually seat in there, versus this where the nutsert didn't have anything to grab. So that's the reason we're doing that, because we don't want bed sides to fall off anymore. And then still got to brace this. My dad's fixing the taillight wiring harness here. And yeah, we're kind of just going through trying to check off the list as you've seen up there. A lot of the stars up there are pretty much the most important stuff to get us to go racing. There needs to be a starter by the Reseal One Shock. I have the seal kits. I have a lot of them. I just need to find them and do that at my job or here in the shop, one of the two. Other than that, we'll continue to keep you updated on it. Everything's just kind of been one crazy week between trying to think things are going to go correctly, and nothing's gone correctly this week. So we're not going to give up. We're going to make the race, and we got a lot to do in a short time to do it in. And stay tuned. My dad will get introduced into the channel here soon too. So stay tuned for that video, and stay tuned for the other things to come. Hopefully here soon we'll get some content out in the desert, and you guys be able to see the new vision of the truck this year too. So thanks. Have a good night.